Hello, welcome to the CruiseAway show with Derek and Joe. Very nice to see you again. And it's all about the biggest cruise holiday adventures around the world right here. We've got the power to unlock savings from all of the major cruise lines.
We sure do. And everyone is super excited about the newly released programme of sailings from Oz with Princess for 2027 into 2028. With more choices and more exciting destinations on offer from Sydney, Brisbane and Perth.
Yes, and here's why you should call only us. This show is full of exclusive price tags for everyone. But we're unlocking even more bonuses if you're a Princess Cruises Captain Circle member, with onboard credit perks and even lower prices depending on your membership level.
Well, that sounds good, doesn't it? And we don't have a moment to lose. The show takes us on board the Royal and Sapphire Princess out of Sydney on trips to New Zealand, Hawaii and beyond. And we'll start by combining the South Pacific with Hawaii and Tahiti for a 35-night no-fly Sydney cruise on the Grand Princess, leaving the Harbour Bridge on the 4th of September in 2027.
Lovely.
Lovely time to be getting away, isn't it? And of course, the Grand Princess is famous amidst the Princess fleet for a very good reason. She's always doing these incredible grand voyages. The lovely thing about this is, you know, a lot of the crew on board and staff on board will really have the knowledge base when it comes to going further afield on longer sails, and they'll also make your trip so much more comfortable with all of those elements of being on a longer cruise, whether it's wanting to do your own laundry, because there is self-service laundry on each floor, on you know, where all the staterooms are, or you can send it out indeed. From the day to day, you know, grabbing your newspaper down in reception, filling in the daily Sudoku quiz, maybe taking your little walk a mile around the deck every morning to get your fresh air and your steps in. You'll definitely cultivate a routine when you are on a somewhat longer cruise, and it isn't just about, you know, indulging perhaps every single night and every single day and just feeling like you've overdone it, because you can take it at a good sort of pace and cadence when you're doing 35 nights. So maybe some nights you'll be like, okay, we're going to do specialty dining, we're going to go all out, and then the next day you might just decide you want to go and do the spa menu and have a light salad and go to the juice bar, and maybe, you know, some nice spa treatments. So it's wonderful. The balance of this kind of cruise is fantastic, and it's actually a really great relaxing itinerary for you. So you can take that feeling of being relaxed on board ashore with you. And pre-planning is also something that Princess make easy for you, because they'll do shore excursions, lectures in the theatre, and they'll go through the ins and outs of every excursion, the timings, and just give you an idea of, oh, I'm going to that port, okay, I'm going to be in Waikiki. Can I do both trips that day? Will that work? And again, the team will be able to give you an idea of that. Or it might be that you'll just be online looking on the internet and deciding to book things for yourself. That's always an option. If you've never done a cruise before, this would actually, although it's longer, be a good first time cruise because it's no fly. So, you know, that would be an option for you. And evening entertainment, daytime entertainment, they've got it round the clock. But of course, everything comes alive after hours in the theatre with their wonderful featured stage shows and guest entertainers who come on board as well. So we're enjoying 35 nights out of Sydney, first up into Auckland with its lovely harbours and volcanic belt. So you get to be on that, you know, that geothermal land. You know, the energy of this city is fantastic. There's lots of lovely sort of craft stores, cute little coffee shops, great coffee. Then we're into Papeete in Tahiti after we've crossed the international date line, actually. And Tahiti is a great place to get out and about and enjoy the local beauty. So take an island to seeing the waterfalls and lookout points. Next up, it's Moorea in French Polynesia. And you might want to do the stingray feeding whilst you're there. That is an unforgettable experience. Stingrays are amazing creatures, and you'll have some great photos to show the friends back home. Or a lagoon cruise, perhaps, whilst you're there. Next up, we're into Hawaii, into Hilo, Big Island, with its lovely rainforest. Now, these are geothermal islands, and they offer you geysers and all these incredible bubbling lava pools. But I did a bike tour when I was here, and I absolutely loved it. They take you right up to the foot of the volcano. Next up, we're into Kona, and Kona, look, seemingly when you're you know, sailing into Kona, it's like you're going into sort of a cloud city. It's quite magical. Now, known for their craft beers and coffee and macadamia nuts, you've got to pick up all of those to take home with you. Next up, it's Nawiliwili on Kauai as well, and your gateway to the rugged terrain that Hawaii is truly known for. You know, the lush rainforests, the beautiful greenery, scenery, the fantastic beaches and bays as well. The Waimea Canyon is a great tour to do there. We're on to Honolulu next, the capital of Hawaii, Oahu, with the iconic beaches, Diamond Head for great hikes, and Hanauma Bay for snorkeling. You must also see Pearl Harbor whilst you're there for sure. So maybe do a best of tour. Then we're into Maui in Kaului, and it's also known for its rugged terrain. I like how there's a differentiation between the islands, yet they're all still very geothermal, so it's a bit more rugged on Maui, but the Lau Valley State Park will really show you the best of it. Then it's Apia in Western Samoa, also a place of natural gorgeous beauty, and an excursion to do here would be the Apia highlights of the island with waterfalls, coastal blowholes, and Valima. So that the hot spots. Suva's next, and it blends lively markets with colonial architecture and of course thousands of years of history to learn about as well. Perhaps head to Suva City and Village to see a live cultural performance and learn about the tradition. Then it's Brisbane, and greeting you with sunny riverfront pathways. The River Cruise and Koala Sanctuary visit is a nice excursion, so it gives you kind of that relaxing cruise, but then also quite relaxing, go to see the koalas in their natural habitat. Then we're back into Sydney after this lovely relaxing adventure. Of course, we're first of all starting off cruising out of Sydney, and then we're heading through all of these amazing ports, finishing up of course in Hawaii, crossing the international date line, then into Fiji, Western Samoa, touching into Oz there in Brisbane, and then back into Sydney again.
How incredible, how incredible. 35 nights of cruising, just to put that into weeks for a second, 5 fabulous weeks of being pampered, exploring all of those wonderful places, being taken care of, not having to lift a finger, having everything happen around you. Sounds amazing, doesn't it? Would you like an exclusive price tag for it? Well, that's what we're here for, to bring you nothing but exclusive price tags in this show. 5 weeks of full board Princess luxury cruising. And look at that price there. Look at that price there, and that is exclusive. And listen, we are looking a long way into the future, but a deposit today will lock that price for you. This price is only available with us here at CruiseAway. So call now, the number is there, 1300 407 687. And if you have cruised with Princess before and you belong to their Captain Circle loyalty program, depending on your level, you could even qualify for a lower price than that, and perks like onboard credit for you to enjoy while you're away for those 5 weeks. That's worth a call to that number toll free right now, 1300 407 687. It is extraordinary, and this is such a small window of opportunity, but you should jump at it and grab it with both hands. Here's all the details that you need, and the reason we're talking to you now about late in 2027 and early in 2028 is because we are locking in some extraordinary price tags right now. It really is early booking bonus time, and a small deposit, that's all you need today to know that this is happening. If you are a Captain Circle member, so much the better. Talk to our team. We could unlock even more perks for you. It is great. You've got all the details that you need there. All you need to do right now is make the decision and give us a call with that deposit. 1300 407 687 is that number to call. And listen, this season with Princess is so big and enormous, and you've got departures from here, there and everywhere as well, from Perth, from Sydney, from Brisbane, from Auckland as well. It's absolutely brilliant. So the choice we have for locking in these prices right now, honestly, I cannot tell you, and I cannot stress enough, they are worth grabbing with both hands as soon as you possibly can.
Yeah, this is the time to book, isn't it? Yeah, just get it done and have these amazing adventures on the calendar. Now, for our second cruise, we take you on a longer back-to-back sailing from Sydney for October in 2027, again with an exclusive price from CruiseAway. 43 exciting nights to look forward to on board the Grand Princess as you journey around Oz and New Zealand. Wonderful. Now, the Grand Princess is celebrated in the fleet for being one of the most relaxing and fantastic places to enjoy your cruise adventure. And what I really like about the way of life and the pace of life on Princess, particularly when you are doing a longer cruise, is there is really no rush to do anything. You do not have to be in a certain place at a certain time. You don't have to go to the dining room all dressed up to the nines every night. Certainly not if you don't want to. Now, if that's one of your favorite things to do on a cruise, then of course bring the glad rags, bring the bling, which you should anyway for their formal night photos, and just enjoy it and enjoy dressing up. We don't get to do that a lot at home, most of us, do we? So it's a fun thing to do. And actually on formal night they will have all of the best backgrounds out for the photographers, so you actually get some really wonderful shots, and you can go and purchase them at the end of your cruise, buy a photo package and things like that. They usually do a video, a cruise and review video. Well, they'll be taking the highlights of what goes on around the ship as well. Well, it's on disc, you know, it's on a zip drive these days, but it's also a great way of chartering your adventures on board. Maybe you're going to get out there and take part in some of the activities up on deck. They do theme nights as well. They'll do theme nights that are curated and designed to enhance the itinerary, as Princess always want to create this immersive thematic experience, including out on deck. You can enjoy the movies, of course, Under the Stars, which is going to be so fantastic, being in this lush environment and just sitting out there at night and thinking, this is the life. There's no hurry, there's no rush to be anywhere. You're just right there enjoying the ocean breeze and a lovely movie. So we've got 43 nights to enjoy. Our back-to-back cruise starts in Sydney, and first up a day at sea sees us into Eden, which is a wonderful sort of off the beaten track port in Oz. And you've got the twofold bay with the rugged headlands, which gives you a really great idea of the coastal charm in this area, and you can explore the Killer Whale Museum. Then we're into Melbourne, bursting with its laneways and cafes and waterfront style, and of course Federation Square is iconic. You head to St Kilda Beach for a bit of a cycle ride perhaps, or up into the Dandenongs for some craft store shopping. Then it's Adelaide, and it offers cultural boulevards, great food markets, some of the best markets in the country. I know this is debatable, but are up there in Adelaide. You've got to try pie floater if you haven't done it, haven't you? Yes, it's a good one. Next up, we are into Albany, and Albany's a really lovely, poignant reminder of our history. Of course, the connection with Anzac and the Whaley Museum is very interesting to explore as well. And the Trinidad National Park and Gap are must-sees whilst you're there. Bustleton's next, and it actually boasts one of the world's longest wooden jetties, which stretches out into the Geograph Bay. So you can ride the jetty train or visit the underwater observatory here, which would be pretty incredible. We've got an overnight in Broome, which is great, and this will give us time to do, for anyone who wants to do, the sunset camel ride on Cable Beach, which is iconic, and that does book up early, so the minute you get on board, go to the excursions team and book a place on that one. So I think the pictures you're going to get will be unforgettable. Then it's Darwin, always a great day in Darwin, one of my favourite places in Oz. It just feels so relaxed and vibrant, wonderful beaches, and of course you're not far from some of the best wildlife in the country as well, in Kakadu and Territory Wildlife Park. We're hopping into Cairns next for prime spot to enjoy the Barrier Reef and Daintree rainforests. Perhaps you're going to take the Great Barrier Reef catamaran and snorkeling tour. Get out there in the water, see some of the best marine life on Earth. It'll be unforgettable. Townsville awaits next. You can actually go and see the reef from here as well. It's not too far away. There's lots more in Townsville to enjoy, such as the Magnetic Island Wildlife and Bay Tour as well whilst you're there. So perhaps you're going to head on out and do that before we head to Ellie Beach. Now, straight into the Whitsundays here, of course, home to those white sand coves and turquoise swirls that you see. Oh, unbelievable. Cruise to Whitehaven Beach to snorkel in the very best environment whilst you're out there. Then we're back into Sydney. This is going to be the start of the second cruise, so you can have a nice relaxing day on Sydney Harbour. Maybe you'll take a harbour cruise, head to the Opera House, up to Taronga Zoo. The choice is yours. A nice day to relax on Sydney Harbour, of course, before we head to Auckland. And Auckland, on offer here in Auckland, one of the top tours, and again these book out early, is going to be the Auckland sightseeing with the Sky Tower, to take you all the way up to the Sky Tower for some amazing views, and it rotates all the way around, and then the best of Auckland along the way. Then it's Bay of Islands, which is really its own little microclimate, and it's just wonderful to see the old town on, Russell's old streets, and take a cruise through the Hole in the Rock whilst you're there too, and enjoy some of the waterfalls. The Haruru ones are particularly beautiful. Now, Tauranga, this is your stopping off point for Rotorua. So you can book an excursion with the team to take you out to Rotorua in the geothermal valley, and just explore those bubbling mud pools, those geysers, those sulphur flats. It is unlike anything else. Then we're into Pitong. I love the range of diversity in the landscapes of New Zealand. Pitong rests among the Marlborough Sounds, of course famous for the wine, so you might want to do the wine tour for sure, and taste the best that New Zealand has to offer. Then it's Christchurch, and of course they can mail back home to you, can't they? They can send a case for you back home. Christchurch blends a real English heritage with New Zealand, and it does feel like you could be in a quaint English town at some times. There's also a great kayaking tour to do there. Then Dunedin awaits, and this offers Scottish charm, and we will see how all of our heritage is connecting with Europe here in these parts of the world. So you can go and see the little penguins in Penguin Place. They are utterly adorable. Make that a must-see. Before we do our cruising through Fiordland National Park. How beautiful. Towering cliffs, waterfalls, misty fjords. You can see it all out on deck in a premium position. And, this will enable you to get up close and personal to the amazing fjords. Sounds as they call them in the New Zealand's, you've got Milford and Doubtful Sound. This is 43 nights. We're back into Sydney after this adventure, of course, starting off, in Sydney, heading to Cairns, cruising Willis Island, Townsville, Airlie Beach, Auckland, the Bay of Islands, Tauranga, Pitong, New Zealand, Christchurch, Dunedin, enjoying Fiordland National Park, and then back into Sydney.
It's like the A to Z of Oz and New Zealand, isn't it? It's absolutely brilliant. What a lovely bucket list adventure this will be, because remember, of course, you're going to all of these different places, but you go to those different places while you're asleep and wake up in a new place every day. It's fantastic. Now, if you like the sound of this adventure, we are early booking right now. Obviously, we're looking at the back end of 2027, so a low deposit today will bag for you an exclusive price tag here at CruiseAway for 43 nights. It's amazing. You've got to check out this price tag. It is ridiculous. For 43 nights of full board cruising, where just about everything is taken care of for you on board. Amazing activities, great entertainment, your just brilliant accommodation, and all the hundreds, if not thousands of crew on board looking after you. It makes it such a lovely holiday. And remember, for that price right now, that is exclusive, that is early booking bonus, and a low deposit will secure your places. Plus, if you are a member of the Princess Cruises Captain Circle loyalty scheme, even better, because depending on your level, you could qualify for even more savings and even extra perks like onboard credit for the trip. Now, you need to call us, because that's the way to get all the information that you need. It's 1300 407 687. That number is toll free. It's open 7 days a week. So call today and get it locked in with just a small deposit, and then that early booking saving price is yours for what is one hefty trip, but not a hefty price tag. Here's all the details that you need. Everything you need to know to get you booked today. And it is an amazing opportunity, let me tell you. The whole of this Princess season, the back end of 2027 into 2028, there are lots and lots of different possibilities. In fact, we have a good, I think, 6 shows running around at the moment which feature this season. So if you want to have a look at some of the other opportunities, all you need to do is go to our YouTube channel, just go and search for CruiseAway, and you can go and watch those now on demand. But remember, it's low deposits all round, it's exclusive price tags all round, and it's extra bonuses if you are a Captain Circle member. And listen, if you aren't and you're taking your first cruise, you'll be signed up straight away, and you jump up the levels pretty quickly. I think your first jump up is after 15 cruising nights, actually, yeah, or 3 cruises, whichever comes first. So you jump up the levels very, very quickly indeed, and they just bring more perks and more opportunities. In fact, once you make it to Elite, both people in the cabin get a whole big bag of laundry absolutely included
great.
when you get to Elite. How good is that?
There's special drinks as well held for the the captain's circle. It's kind of a welcome party with the captain. It's very exclusive and it does feel really special.
And also you get on first, you get off first, you get all the perks. If it's a tender port, you're first there. It's just brilliant. It's absolutely phenomenal. So listen, take advantage while you can, because Princess really look after you. Now, we are heading off next to take in the best of New Zealand for 14 nights. Again, on board the Grand Princess out of Sydney on the 15th of January in 2028, which feels like a million years away, but it'll soon come round.
Wow, but I love that we are offering 2028 sailings, because it just means we can get ahead of the obvious price increases, several years before. It's great. And the Royal is a great ship as well. She was actually launched by the Princess of Wales in 2013, and she is a great mid-sized princess ship. You've got the Piazza, which is a lovely, spectacular central atrium. 3 decks high. You've got those glamorous staircases, the ones you always think about when you go on a cruise, walking down arm in arm, dressed up on formal night. Live entertainment such as street performances and attractions during the day. And you can enjoy cocktails there at Bellini's Bar with a lovely view of the atrium. It's a great place to hang out, actually. Now, Crooner's Bar is a great place to enjoy a cocktail and a comfortable setting. You might have live piano, jazz, tribute acts in there. So a great secondary lounge. You don't have to just go to the theatre to watch the entertainment after hours. There's lots of other offers for you. You've got 18 different treatment rooms in the Lotus Spa. I'm just saying, everything you could possibly imagine, from the fire and ice manicure, pedicure, through to seaweed wraps, inothermy, acupuncture, tweakments, or you name it. Thai poultice massage. You could literally be up there the whole day. Maybe you're going to go into the thermal suite and enjoy that as well, with the lovely warm pool, sauna, steam room, salt room. That's a great place to relax and decompress after a day in port. Relaxing. I know, relaxing and more relaxing. That's what a cruise is all about. Then there's the Sea Walk. Now this boasts views 200 metres down to the ocean and the fountain light show at night. This is really iconic. You would not see this on many cruise lines. And it all lights up. Oh, I love it. Art auctions too, so you can shop for art whilst you're on board with a glass of champagne in hand and learn about the masters. Right, where are we off to? We're cruising to the Bay of Islands first of all, which is great. This is a very unique port in New Zealand. You're going to see dolphin-filled waters here, and you might see you head on out on a dolphin watching tour to see them in their natural habitat. One of the most scenic regions in New Zealand. Taranga's next. Relaxed beach life with Rotorua not too far away, with the bubbling geothermal wonders. Waitemata Wonderland is the place to go there and book your excursion, or online you can book a ticket to go in. It's unforgettable. Then we're into Auckland. Now, we're not too far away here either from Rotorua if you want to do that, or head to a Maori village to learn about sort of the traditional ceremonies, something I really enjoyed in New Zealand. But you can also head over the Harbour Bridge for some nice photos. Then we're into Wellington. And it sits between hills in a lovely harbour. It's known for the cafe culture, the microbreweries and all of those fun things. But you can ride the cable car and browse the Te Papa Museum to learn about Maori heritage as well. Next it's Christchurch, and Christchurch is also a little blend of everything from getting out there on the ocean and kayaking through to just enjoying the lush green hills, which have that familiarity with Europe, particularly England and Ireland, in Christchurch. Then it's Dunedin. Now, Dunedin is a great place to visit the heritage that is tied in with Scotland, the Lanark Castle, but you can also go to the Otago Peninsula to spot albatross and seals before we enter the fjords. And of course, talking of the fjords, here they are, Fiordland National Park, incredible. Dusky, Milford, Doubtful Sound are the name of the fjords, and the mist-draped valleys and with cascading waterfalls. You're going to be eye to eye with this natural wonder when you're on board the ship. That's the great thing about cruising through the fjords. So we're back into Sydney, of course, starting off in Sydney, heading through the Bay of Islands, Tauranga, Auckland, Wellington and Christchurch. Got wine country in there as well, haven't we? Dunedin, before we enjoy the Fiordland National Park and land back in Sydney after this lovely relaxing cruise. Cruise to New Zealand always feels relaxing and stress-free, especially when you get to enjoy the fjords.
And I think this cruise has first-time cruisers written all over it, don't you? I mean, if you have never experienced cruise, and listen, you may have just been flicking up and down the channels and you've just stopped and thought, oh, all these wonderful places. And remember, the journey between each of these places is simple. You just go to bed and the ship sails you to the next place. It's so easy. It really is. You're going to have the greatest time. And this is very, very early booking, but there's a very good reason for that, because booking early right now, we've got a really, really brilliant exclusive price tag for you for that 2 weeks of Princess luxury cruising in January of 2028. Let me show you straight away. I can't wait. I honestly can't wait. Look at this. For a 14-night full board cruise, and I'm going to say this because I've got a few more miles on my clock in this day and age, for 14 nights of full board cruising to be that price tag that you can lock in right now with a small deposit is amazing. You've seen the ship, you've seen the trip, and now it's time to grab the deal. It is exclusive to us here at CruiseAway. Again, just a small deposit to get it booked today. And you can open up even more savings on board, things like onboard credit and other savings if you're a Captain Circle member with Princess. So if you've been on their cruises before, depending on your level, it's worth checking out right now because we can unlock even more bonuses. 1300 407 687 is our number, and that's the number everyone should be calling today to grab this amazing deal, because it will sell out, because eyes around the world are looking at these cruises. But we've got an exclusive price tag just for you. Here's all the details you need to get it booked. Again, it is craziness, I think, to have a price like this, which is exclusive, and I'll tell you why it's exclusive. Here at CruiseAway, obviously we are booking, you know, you and I, if we were going to look at a holiday, even if we were going directly to the cruise line themselves via their website and all the rest of it, of course you can do that, but you're buying as one person or two people. So that gives you one price. When you're an agency like CruiseAway, when we are booking on behalf of thousands of people, tens of thousands of people every single year, we're a worldwide business as well. That gives us a worldwide buying power with the cruise line. So we negotiate some pretty good, keen deals, let me tell you. And we do all of the extras on a lot of our packages. We sort out the flights, we'll sort out stays in places as well. We make all of that happen. And because we've got that buying power all round, with the airlines, with the hotel brands, with the cruise lines, with the tour operators, we can get you the most amazing packages. And listen, every dollar you spend, it's on our shoulders. It's all safe and protected, which is great. And you don't have to do any of the organising. You can leave that to us. We'll negotiate the deals, we'll barter down the prices for you, we'll book the flights, we'll book the hotels, we'll book the tours for you, and just put it all together in one nice, neat package for you. And that's why it's worth taking advantage of this.
Yeah,
so good.
There's so little to have to think about.
I know.
I mean, this is the wonderful thing. And the scope of places you will get to visit on a cruise, unlike any other holiday.
Yeah, it's very, very true. And you know what? A cruise is like the gift that keeps giving, because before it happens, you can go and tell everyone that will listen that you're doing it. While you're on it, you have the greatest time. You've got all the excitement building up to it. And then you've got all the memories it leaves behind. And because they are such great value, you can take more of them. And once you start taking them, you'll be on cruise after cruise after cruise after cruise, because it is a way of life and you'll love it.
You will absolutely love it. You've got to get booking though. You've got to make this happen, make this dream a reality.
Yeah, absolutely. Call the team right now. Remember, it's toll free. You can call those numbers 7 days a week, which is amazing. And listen, come back and see us again. We're on the TV a lot. So let's cruise away again soon.